okay. Hopefully you can hear me, guys. Let me know. So yeah, apologies for that, but basically Apple are just a pain in the ass. They changed to this USB-C connector, and if you're really driving a laptop hard, which when you're streaming you do, fans are on, CPU's maxed out, GPU's maxed out, it's pretty frustrating. So let's have a few games and get right into it. Oop. Let me know how the sound, etc. is, folks. So I just locked the first ball in the glorious Danesi lock. Oh. Just moving the mic a little bit. Let me know how that sounds, guys. There is a skill shot, but I'm pretty rubbish at doing it. The skill shot, there's a secret one which I haven't worked out yet. But the other skill shot is to soft plunge right into the reactor chamber. We've got multi-ball. This game is so fast. What I'm trying to do is get the jackpots by hitting the Danesi lock. Now the reactor started. Now it's critical. So I don't know if you saw that, but let me try and just get hold of this ball. To light the reactor, I hit all these dots, and then start the reactor by going into the scoop, and then from there you have to get into the reactor area. The ball bounces about and the reactor goes to 100%. Then you come out of there and then you have to destroy it. Now on this occasion, the destroy was to hit the bumper. I think that moves around though. I'm not too sure. I haven't played it long enough, and I've tried to avoid. There's been a lot of videos and stuff about this. I kind of watched one of them, but I've tried to avoid learning anything more about the game, so I want to figure it out for myself. I watched Bowen do his stream, but it was quite hard to see what he was doing. And you get a bonus for quickly locking the ball. Excuse me. Okay, I've locked the two balls. Oh, just missed out on a multi-ball there. Ah, that was terrible. Okay, first game. The sound on this game is just so good. That's what got me hooked into it. I think Jack Danger streamed the prototype, but I just heard that music and thought, wow, what is that? Let's get into the next game. I'm trying to make the, let me just do one thing to see if I can make the score a bit easier to see. It's really weird on the streaming stuff. Occasionally I'll just forget the settings for each camera, so I turned down the kind of exposure so that you can see the score a bit clearer. Let me know how it looks on chat. I've kind of done a new setup, and hopefully it's all good and you can see it all right. I was hoping to be a bit more organised when I did my first stream from here, but I've just not had the time to set it up properly. I love that spinner. It's just so... Oh, didn't mean to do that. It's so satisfying, that spinner. I just love this music. I could just listen to that all day, basically. Just while Phil's here, big shout out. We got a big gig. Phil maybe post the dates, but we've got this huge UK Pinfest happening on August bank holiday weekend. I'm up there. I'm actually going to bring this game up there, bring my streaming gear, and have a bit of a laugh. Really looking forward to it. And Phil, who's on the channel, is the organizer. Hopefully, lot of new games, and there'll be a Thunderbirds there, a bunch of other things. It's going to be a great gig. I'm really looking forward to it. In the UK, the pinball scene's a bit, it's really a bit sparse. There's not a lot of places to go to really. We all end up building sheds like this so we can play pinball. If there was a pinball shed tax, the government would be rich this year. Let's forget that game happened. You should definitely go, man. It's going to be great. I'm going to bring the wife. Be a good laugh, I think. So lock the ball. Lock the second ball. There's a bonus for locking it quickly after it plunges. We've got multi-ball. I got the super because I managed to go right through to the scoop at the end. And now the reactor's ready to start. Oh, that was a Lazarus, did you see that? Then I lost it. Yeah, thanks for that, man. Make sure you get your tickets, book the hotel. It's going to be a great gig. Tickets in the hotel prices are really cheap. It's a decent hotel. It's in a nice part of the country. A huge amount of activities going on. A lot of special guests, and of course I'm going to be there. We're going to bring this game and a few others. And I guess there'll be over 100 machines there by the time we get there, Phil. It's just going to be an epic event. There's a tournament as well. Me and Tim from Pinball Live, that most of you know, he'll be there. He's streaming as well. Tim and I are going to hopefully work together to figure out how we stream and get the most out of what we're doing. As the kind of only real two streamers in the gig. And then also the other thing I want to call out is Flip Out here in London, pinball club that we've set up. It's got about 50 machines in it. We're open tomorrow. Actually, I'm hosting tomorrow, so I'll be streaming tomorrow afternoon as well. Me and the wife will be down there. We just got Alien in, which I've only played Alien once. So I'm looking forward to having a game of it, even though it's had its fair set of challenges as a game with kind of what happened to Highway Pinball, etc. But it looks like a good game. It's a great theme. My highest score on this was just under 2 million that I got. Or at least I think it was 2 million. I need to check. So that was a super skill shot I got. I got the skill shot by soft plunging and rolling over that inlane. And that on this game, it really, there's a lot of games that do that, and there's no skill shot at all. But trust on this, there really is a skill shot. trying to. Here we go. So the reactor's now started. No, I haven't ordered a Thunderbirds, but skip that. The guy who makes Thunderbirds, I forget his name. He's going to be at UK Pinfest. He's going to bring the game. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm a Thunderbirds nut. I love Thunderbirds. And when I saw that there was a Thunderbirds machine, I was highly tempted, but it doesn't look like it's my kind of game. I want to play it, but I'm a huge Thunderbirds fan. I've got all the episodes on Blu-ray disc, and I love it. Watched it when I was a kid, and it's like Batman '66 for me. Same sort of theme. Yeah, that's the guy's name. I think he's from Australia, but I think he's based in China, where I think he makes a lot of parts for different manufacturers and mod makers, I think, as well as doing Optin. I completely biffed that. I was trying to I got the ball into the reactor, but I didn't really get anything out of it. Yeah, I might. I'll tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll stream Alien from Flip Out. And then maybe you won't be able to watch it, but I always upload my videos to YouTube, so if you're unable to watch it, watch out for it on YouTube. I think he's done a lot of stuff, Hugmeister, I think. Right, the reactor's now critical. So you can see the destroy for this reactor is now to hit that target there, and you can see the destroy flashing. So I'm going to let the ball come out of there, and then what you can't, I don't know, typical, I'd drain the ball. What you can't feel is the shaker motor is vibrating. This game is absolutely a shaker motor game. It's so much, when it started, I'd never played it with a shaker motor, but now that I have, it's definitely the right answer. So I'm trying to hit this target. I'm going to try and backhand it. Nope. Too slow. And I screw it up. Woohoo! Free game. Just checking the computer. Paranoid about it. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. It's gone down a little bit, but I think we'll get through it. A little bit more about this game. So it originally came from I think the cabinet Scott used was from a Dolly Parton machine. That's why it's got this kind of, it's quite, my wife was quite surprised how kind of flat it is compared to Attack from Mars Next Door or Theatre Magic, and it's small. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. The glass is actually the same size as regular glass, but it and width wise, there's probably not a lot in it. It's just a bit lower, and it doesn't have the depth of the back end of a normal cab. Yeah, I agree, Scribble. I think Shaker Motor adds great. I mean, in Attack from Mars, it's phenomenal. Medieval Madness is phenomenal. I've got one in Ghostbusters, Walking Dead, and Batman, and it's great. I just keep meaning to add them. It's putting in games where the design for it really works. Some of the other games where it's kind of an add-ons not always as good, but it's great. So yeah, each of this is P-Rock based system, and you've got each light is multicolor, which I think is phenomenal. And I posted up some pictures, and you've probably seen them. The other side of this is so, I mean, it looks like a real spaghetti mess, but it's actually really well built and put together. Otherwise, you just wouldn't be able to make this game. I think the guys at Spooky and Scott did a great job of putting it together. So let's crack on.
Welcome to the future.
You see at the top there's the usual skill shot, but on this game it is actually a bit more of a skill shot in my view. A lot of people soft plunge and come straight down the flippers and get right into multi-ball, but that's kind of boring in my view. So I'm going to try and get the skill shot. There we go. So that's the kind of basic skill shot. The super skill shot is if you get it without moving the light. I moved it with the flippers. Yeah, so the HDMI, and actually big thanks to Al Anonymous, Patrick, who gave me the info on this. Basically what I'm doing is, let me just grab a hold of this ball. What I'm doing is, one of my HDMI encoders has got a through, so the cable that went into the screen now goes into my HDMI box, and then there's another cable that comes out of my HDMI encoder into the screen. So I've kind of got this loop. A lot of streaming gear for like video games have that set up. I've never used it before, but I was actually going to use a splitter, which is what I use in Attack from Mars. But the loop through works really well. Big thanks to Patrick for sharing that. And the other great thing about this, which I hope all the manufacturers start doing, as well as it being HDMI out, the sound is on the HDMI channel. So you've got 2.1 sound coming out of the machine, as well as 1080p on this back on the kind of video in the back, going straight into the laptop, and it makes doing the sound so much easier. The only downside of this game is the score, where it's a bit tougher basically. Right, the laptop's moaning about a lack of power. Anyway, let's keep going. I just need to keep this laptop fully charged all the time, but you leave the laptop for a few days, the power runs out, you know, if you don't plug it in. And I just keep forgetting to plug it in. But I need to find out why it doesn't charge when all the gear's running. It should charge. I've got the biggest power supply you can buy for a Mac. Right. So I completed this dial board, and now I'm going to hit the scoop from the start reactor, which is now flashing. I'm going to backhand that. Oops. Nearly got it. There we go.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
Whoa.
All saved.
Luckily. No ball save there. So now that the reactor's started, I've got to get it into gear and kind of do the damage. So I need to do that before I lose 3 balls. There we go. Listen to that music for a bit. If you don't know, you can actually get this music on iTunes or Apple Music. You can stream it. I've got it on in the car all the time. I absolutely love it. Going to work, I'll put this on. Gets me in a really good mood. I kind of wish that Stern had done the Archer, which is now Iron Maiden. I kind of wish they'd done it to this sort of music, rather than the scoreboard's doing an interesting dance. I think that might be I think that's a bug that's fixed in the next code. This is running actually reasonably old code. I need to upgrade it, which is why I think the scoreboard's gone a bit wacky. Anyway, let's play. Ah, it's now back. That's good. Oh. Yes, Scott did a phenomenal job on the soundtrack. I kind of wish this kind of soundtrack was what Stern had used for Archer, because I think Archer would have suited this sort of track. From the videos that I've seen of it anyway. I'm not a big Iron Maiden fan. In fact, I'm not even a little Iron Maiden fan. I actually think their music is terrible. Pretty much any other rock band I could have gone with except Iron Maiden. When you've got multi-ball, depending on how many multi-balls you've got, you've got playfield multipliers down here. So you've got 2 balls, you've got 2 times multiplier, 3, and so forth. Right, oh, we go mystery. Extra tilt warning. What? That's handy. Although I haven't really shaken this game around a lot. Oh, maybe I should start trying. Oh, get round there. No, I missed it. You'll see that the spinner turns the reactor up higher, but if you don't get into the reactor, it starts to cool. You'll see it going down. I think that was in the original game. I think that's been added in this code. Yes, Scrub, I am going to change the music. I'm going to do a Disco Maiden version of Iron Maiden. And I tell you what, right, people are going to love it. Right, here we go. Reactor's gone, the siren's on. And the destroy is now here, this D. Game is fun. It's bollocks. I got the ball saved just on the edge there. This D shot is really tough. Really tough. It's like the first drop target on Walking Dead. You put the other 2 down, you're trying to get the last one. Block the ball. I don't know if you can. Whoa, no, you can't. It's hard to post pass in this game, I've just found out. There we go. Right, let's try and get reactor 2. And get 1, let's try and get 2. So I'm trying to turn all this dial pink. So the reactor's now unlocked. And I want to start the reactor. That was a scoop shot gone very badly wrong. This game kind of punishes you if you lose control of the ball. And pretty much when you do lose the ball, it's because you've made a bad shot. It's not because the game's bad, it's because you have made a bad shot. You know, there's a few games where you can say, oh, the game's crap, like, you know, if the ball bounces over the outlines on Ghostbusters. You know, you get that on this game. There's nothing like that where that basically bad shot, I mistimed it, bong, it's out. Yeah, the extra ball is good on Maiden as well. I like that.
Welcome to the future.
I didn't even get one reactor on that last game. See if we can do something about that. There we go. Ball 2 locked. So I've turned them all pink, and now I'm going to hit the left scoop to start the reactor. Actually, I was fiddling about my YouTube account earlier on, and I found this video of when Twitch goes bad or something is caused, and you see these gamers where they get beat or they have fallouts with their clan, and they just go nuts. Google it on YouTube, it's hilarious. There's one guy who literally picks up his keyboard and snaps it over his leg. He just picks up, it goes bash. And then there's another guy who goes nuts at his teammate because his teammate goes in some door and gets killed, and he said, I didn't tell you to go in there, and starts shouting and swearing, and whilst that's happening he gets killed, and then he goes even more nuts. Anyway, have a look for it. Damn it. Right. So the destroyer's there. Co-op mode for Iron Maiden or for this? Right, first reactor down, and you'll see on the score I've got 248951. The 1 indicates the number of reactors you put down. So I've now put 1 down, basically. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, TNA. Yeah, Al Anonymous. What? Good buddy of ours, Patrick. We went. Back in November, he got TNA very early. Invited us down. 2 games of playing, and I just knew I wanted one. Really good guy. Watch his stream. He's got a couple of videos. He's been testing the co-op mode for Scott. I think it's close to release or about to be released. That was just terrible, man. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Right. Let's look at the light show on that. It's just nuts, isn't it? I mean, Scott's just a mad scientist to come up with all these light shows. It's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. I love it. I kind of like to get that You could, if you with this sort of light system, you could build a really good nightclub, right? Nah, it doesn't feel weird, but when I was at Pinburg last year, I really found a love for games like this. So what they call early solid state games, where they're very similar to this game. They got scores like the ones that are there. They got spinners, they got drop targets, they got outlanes, they got bonus that gets counted. A game I really fell in love with was Meteor, but there's a couple other ones. Stars, Space 2000, I think it's called. A lot of them actually Stern games, and which Meteor is very similar to this. So I got used to that when I was out in Pinburg last year, and so this feels just like one of those games. Yeah, Space Shuttle, that's another great game. Beat the Clock, which actually there's one for sale on the forum. It's a bargain, 750 quid. Yeah, I mean, there was also the they had a really rare game at Texas Pinball Festival that was based on that was a bit lucky. There was a game in I want to call it Armotron or something. It's basically a game where you took out your old game and this was like a play field, and they gave you a new game, but you needed a cabinet. And they had the prototype and an original one. It was a Stern thing that Stern did between the old Stern Electronics and then Data East being set up. Oh, crap. I've said before Pinburg, I would never have this sort of game and the early SSs and even the EMs. I would never go up to them before. In Pinburg, you had to play them, and you just got to play games that you might think, oh, that looks rubbish. And the thing I learned coming away from that is you really don't know a game until you've played it a lot. It's like AC/DC. I mean, I wanted one of them without even playing it because I love AC/DC, mostly because of Iron Man, I have to say. But I played the game once and thought it was terrible. And then I forced myself to play it a lot more. And it's not a game I would buy, but it's a game that I think is alright. Yeah, Pinburg's just awesome. I can't wait for Pinburg this year. Right. I really need to learn how to aim better. There we go, start. VFW, I don't know what that is. What is VFW, guys? I've never heard of it, sorry. I've never heard of VFW, guys. The only thing that's coming to my head is maybe Vancouver, but I don't know if that's right or not. Ah, okay. Ah, right, okay. Is that what? Is that the one that's on? I think it's on later this month. Is it? Yeah, I'd love to get to more of those shows. It's just getting time off work and then figuring out which one you go to without spending more money on flights than on pinball machines. Right, here we go. Right, let's let that drain. So I've got to hit the R. Oh, that was lucky. Nearly, nearly, nearly. There we go, boom. Well, there's a show next week, the next week or the week after next in the US, where I think CGC are going to announce the next remake, which was really the main reason I wanted to go to Texas, actually, was to see what game it was. I'm hoping it's Cactus Canyon. I know a lot of people think it's Monster Bash, and it probably is, but I've got a Monster Bash, so I want it to be Cactus Canyon. Yeah, that's it, MGC. So I'm hearing that CGC might announce the game there. I hope they do, because I'm kind of fed up everyone trying to guess what it is. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me. So this thing just drives me nuts. Basically, even though the laptop's got 10%, it will just shut down. I think it might be heat related. It's kind of warm. But it's frustrating as hell, I tell you. And I used to use... so I've got, this is a new MacBook Pro, the one with the touch screen, the touch bar thing. It's not a cheap laptop, and it's quite a powerful laptop. But honestly, it's shit. The USB-C stuff's pants. You can't put enough power into it to use all the USB-C ports. I've got another Mac, which is the original MacBook Pro, which is like a 5-year-old machine that's actually performs better than this, and I need to move back to it, move all my streaming stuff back to it. Can you hear and see me? Let me know. Hopefully you can. Because it's infuriating. I don't know why it does it. Hey Tim, you just missed my fucking Mac screwing me over again, mate. I don't know if you can see everything alright, let me know. Hopefully you can. The new Macs, just avoid them like the plague. Buy 10 of the old one. Because these new ones are, they overheat. You can't charge them quickly enough when you've got lots of USB things. They're just terrible, man. Okay, let's go before it crashes again. Tim, you'd love this game, mate. It's got Tim written all over it, mate. It really does. Come down, man. Come down to the London and South East event at the end of the month, mate. You still getting an echo now? Hold on. Yeah, I suspect the laptop rebooting's probably screwed all the sound over, basically. Which took a while to get right. How's that? Is that any better? Hold on. A screw in the right outline. I don't think so. Oh yes, you're right. Holy shit. well spotted. Echo now. Let me fix this. Now you should have no echo. Is that better from an echo point of view? No? XSplit is the biggest pile of shit ever made. Cool. Let me get this screw. I don't know where it came from. It's always the risk of new pinball machines. Loose screws. It's not obvious where it came from. I'm going to put it. Actually, I'm going to put it here. Got one of those magnetised things. Oops, DJs. No idea where that came from. Hopefully it's nowhere important. You always seem to get same in Batman. Well spotted for seeing it, man. Because I couldn't even, I was looking right at it and I couldn't even see it. So well done, thank you for that. Let me just check one thing. If it took me a while to get the sound right, and if it's lost the sound, it'll take a while. Let me start this and tell me what you're hearing.
Welcome to the future.
Is that any better, folks? That's irritating. I've just restarted the sound. Okay now. Okay, good. I might have just broke it though. Okay, USB cameras, I'm getting rid of them all, I've had enough. Right, here we go.
All saved.
Basically the sound comes through the HDMI. But it's also coming through the speakers. But it is the HDMI card I've got is quite a powerful one, so there isn't a lot of lag in it. But occasionally I'll get a little bit out of sync, which is why it causes the slight echo. I suspect it will come back at some point.
Reactor unlocked.
Right, I've unlocked the reactor, so I need to hit the scoop now. Which I have to say, it looks an easy shot, but I keep missing it. Like that.
Choose the left scoop to start reactor.
Love the spinner. That spinner, I could just hit that all day. Awesome.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence.
Tim, this is what we want. We want all new games to come with HDMI
Reactor
out
online.
with sound on it. I love the graphics.
Match.
Yay, match, hooray. I love the graphics on the screen.
Welcome to the future.
You watch this bit where you Got the camera going through the reactor. I think that's freaking awesome. So what I'm trying to do now is hit all these to pink. So I hit these on the keypad, I hit these dots. And that opens up the reactor. Holy shit. Those slings are lethal. So I got two hits. Whoa, that was an awesome Lazarus ball there. I didn't even notice it until oh, this is a scoop. Right.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence.
I don't know if you saw that, but the start reactor's there, it lights up, you hit that. You hit the scoop to start it. Now I've got to start all over again. Get the ball into the reactor and get the reactor to hit 100.
All saved.
This bit here. So it blows the reactor up. And then, well, it sets the reactor to be blown up. Then you have to blow it up. Right, so the reactor's now. I have to hit this key here that's flashing. Oh, bollocks.
All saved. Super spinner initialized.
I'm trying to hit this D, which is freaking. It's like the drop. This first drop target shot on Walking Dead. Ah! Ah! Rookie mistake. Right. I completely cannot judge the angle. There we go. Got it. So we're back to this again. Number one's done. Number two, we get number one in the score. Oh. That was a rookie mistake. Basically, going straight from this flipper is just a bounce out, basically. I keep doing it. I don't know why.
Full save.
This game, saying earlier, this game doesn't have any cheap drains. Everything, you lose the ball because you did something. I think that's why people like it. Like that. It's stupid. It wasn't even worth doing. Right, come on. Reactor 2. I want to do reactor 2. One dot to hit. The reason I want to get to the other reactors is because the music just gets better and better in this game. Come on. This music is so good. Right, lock the first ball.
1 lost.
Lost the second ball. Let's try and get multi-ball going. Here we go, multi-ball. Oh, he screwed up. Ah! Come on. There we go, multi-ball. The jackpot is it's the lock again, the lock shot.
Double jackpot.
So you're trying to knock all the drops down.
Choose the left scoop to start reactor. Right, so the reactor's ready to start. There we go. Please stand by for reactor startup sequence.
Didn't notice you there, Kev. Good to see you, man.
Reactor online.
Ah. Times it. Right, I think I've a couple more games and I'll call it a night, I think.
Welcome to the future. All 1 lost.
You get a bonus for locking the ball that quickly. Ah.
Ball saved.
Yeah, it's a great game, man. You just got a nice shiny new dialed in, mate. That's a great game. Well, if you like Cat Lola, it's a great game.
Reactor unlocked. Choose the left scoop to start reactor. Reactor online. Jackpot.
Well, the reactor's online and I need to get a ball in the reactor core.
Super spinner initialized.
Oh, that spinner it's so great to hit that spinner. I love it.
Reactor critical.
Right. So now I have to hit this A to blow the reactor up.
Ball saved. Reactor jackpot.
Ah! No, I didn't get the bottle cap. I was thinking about it, but £1,000 for something that might get damaged in transit. And the thing is I'm actually really glad, because the one thing I'll say is the quality of the normal cab is probably the best on the market. I would say it's phenomenal.
Lane saved. Level 1.
Just the finish of it is beautiful. Plus all my games, if this was like a game where you could see the sides, then I might think about it. But they're all in a row. You never see the sides of the cab, so it's not really worth it. Right, I gotta hit this A. That's it. Boom.
Reactor destroyed.
Something fell there. It was a loud bang. I don't know what it was. Where the screw come loose earlier on. Trying to see where it came from. every pinball game I've ever bought, I've always had a screw appear on the playfield. This apron's really metal. I think they probably learned. Rob Zombie's a great game though. I love Rob Zombie. Played it in the US a few times. The artwork on the side of that cabinet is phenomenal. I'm pretty sure this apron's metal, but I think they've upped the ante, but I think they've also, Spooky Pinball are a relatively new company, small business, family business. I think they're learning as well as upping the ante. You try things, they don't work, you try something different. I spoke to Charlie at TPF, and he's a genuinely good guy, no doubt about it. Right, reactor 2. Loses the ball. Right. Now I have one more game.
Welcome to the future.
Yeah, one more game, and two more games. And I'm gonna call it a night. I've said, this game is addictive. I ran home like a crazy person to play it, basically. So I played Alice Cooper at TPF, and it's a good flowing game in my view. The upper playfield, I think, probably needs still a little bit of work, I think, in my view. But the shots are great on it. The code is I think very good. Still got some way to go on it. But I think it's going to be a good game. Again, if you like Alice Cooper music, I'm not a big Alice Cooper fan either. I'm not a big. I have to say there's very few music pins that I like. I don't think I like any of them.
Reactor unlocked. Blade save level 1.
Lock the ball.
2 locked.
Multi-ball.
Reactor unlocked. Jackpot.
There's the jackpot. You want to hit the lock shots again. Hey Sarge, how you doing, man? You haven't missed much. Put it that way, mate. Yeah, okay, I'll keep going for a little bit more. I've got to open Flip Out tomorrow though, so...
1.
This game is awesome,
Full
man.
1. Locked.
I literally at work today, I couldn't wait to leave to come home and
2.
play it.
Locked. Full save.
All day. Come on, come on, come on.
Reactor jackpot.
Kev, I'm taking this into flip out for the London and South East third round. So if you wanted to play it, come into flip out on a week on Sunday. I think it's a week on Sunday. It might be 2 weeks on Sunday. I can't remember when.
Welcome to the future.
I thought bringing it in while the league meet was on. I was going to leave it in flip out for a while, but I thought, nah, I want to have it at home.
Full 1. Locked.
Yeah, Kev, come down, man.
Full 2. Locked. Multiple will initiate. Jackpot.
Whoa. Thanks for that, Scribble. I'll take a look. There's nothing obvious missing from the top bumper area. It could just be a screw that got cut under there. I mean, I've lost... On Batman, I think I've seen 4 screws come down. And the game still plays fine, so I don't know where they come from.
Full save.
Appreciate those, Scribble. Really appreciate that.
Full 1. Locked. Blade save. Level 1.
Whoa.
Reactor unlocked.
Right. So I've unlocked the reactor by completing the dial area. I'm now going to hit the scoop, which you can backhand, although I've not managed to do it yet. When you watch Bowen or someone like that play, they just make all these shots look so freaking easy.
Full save.
That was terrible. Yeah, so let me explain it. The goal is to blow up these 9 reactors, and they get harder and harder as you progress through the game. But basically, you start with lighting up you hit these targets, you light this area up. That illuminates the start reactor. You hit the scoop. The scoop then starts the reactor. You then have to get a ball into the upper playfield and bang it off here till this goes up to 100, and then the reactor becomes ready to explode. That then lights something back down here. You know, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it's this. You then hit it, and then you blow up the reactor, and then you go into the next one, and then with the next one, it just gets harder, and there's more things you have to do, and then the next one, and the next one, basically. Let me try and get. I didn't get a reactor on that one. I started it, but I didn't blow it up. Let me try and do that in the next game.
Welcome to the future.
So you got a skill shot there as well. If you hit the skill shot without moving it, so if I now hit this and don't touch it, it's a double skill shot. But I've cocked up. So what I'm trying to do now is hit this, turn all of these pink.
Full one locked. All two locked.
Okay, I got multi-ball there, that's handy. The jackpot's on the lock.
Jackpot. Double jackpot.
Whilst you haven't got a reactor on, there's not a lot of point in hitting the ball up there. You get points, but you really want to get the ball up there when you've got the reactor started. So I've unlocked the reactor now. And I want to hit the scoop.
Choose the left scoop to start reactor.
Right, so the reactor's started now.
The reactor started.
Now I'm going to get the ball into that area at the top of the playfield.
Reactor online.
Okay. Hopefully that was the ball one. No. There you go. Right. No, didn't hit it hard enough. What would have been perfect is just to soft plunge into that.
Ball save. Ball save.
Go, get up there. No. There we go. Right, so trying to get that number to 100. There we go. So the reactor's critical now. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a hold on, let me try and catch this ball. I've got to hit this now. This is random between these points. I'm going to hit this to destroy the reactor. Damn it. Yay! So that's it, boom! So that's reactor 1 done. It goes red and you get a point on your score. So when you give a high score out, you know how many reactors you hit. So now, rinse and repeat really, although it gets a bit harder. Whoa. That last ball, no, okay, one more ball.
Reactor unlocked. Choose the left scoop to start reactor.
I'm gonna hit the scoop again. Bad shot.
Blade save. Level 1.
There we go. So
Please
reactor
stand
2
by for
starting.
reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
There you go. So now you got new music for the new reactor. Okay, lock the ball, pile up.
Full one locked.
Game over. That's kind of the object of the game. But I got to reactor 3. I can't remember if I blew it up or if I just got to it. It just gets harder basically. I think if you want to get to reactor 9, you've got to do the first 6, I think, with your one ball. So that's sort of kind of madness. The music's awesome, mate. That's how, to be honest with you, that's what got me hooked in this game. There was a stream of the prototype. I think Jack Danger did a few, actually probably about a year ago now. And when I saw it, it was like boom. Well, actually, when I heard the music, I was like, "What the hell is that?" And that was what I started following this game.
Welcome to the future.
And when it came up for sale, I had to have one basically. Luckily got one.
Ball save.
It's good that Phil's selling them now. Right, it's the last game tonight, gentlemen. Because I'm all day tomorrow. I'm at Flip Out, and the wife will shoot me if I'm too late.
Reactor unlocked. Shoot the left scoop to start reactor.
Yeah, Mallory's pretty supportive though.
Shoot the left scoop to start reactor.
In fact, very supportive in terms of putting up with my pinball shit.
Ball save.
Risk reward on that shot. The thing about this game, Sarge, is when you hit a shot and you lose the ball, it's because you hit the shot. There is no cheap drains in this game. It's all about you hitting the right shots. If you hit the wrong one, you lose the ball. It's down to you. You never. I don't think you ever lose the ball in this game unless you make a bad shot. You can't blame the game for any loss of ball in my view. So well put together. Right, one more game. That was a short game.
Welcome to the future.
Ooh. Come on, play better. The spinner on this game is awesome. I love it. See, bad shot. Boom. You lose the ball.
Level 1. Skill shot complete.
I can hit that spinner every day of the week, man.
2 locked.
We've got a multi-ball.
Jackpot. reactor. Triple jackpot.
I agree, mate. One of the reasons I love Meteor is because of the spin-off.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
Here we go. Right, there we go. Reactor's ready to go. I gotta hit this now to destroy it. There we go. Boom. I've got to the. I can't remember if I got to the third one or beat the third one. Got to the. I think I got to the third one but didn't beat it. But I might have got to the fourth one and beat the third one. I can't remember. When I was playing in TPF in the tournament there, I played rubbish except on this game. I did pretty decent on this. Right, I'm calling it right there, guys. 11 o'clock. Sorry about the delay in starting. Blame Apple. I'm going to shoot them and chuck this laptop in the bin. Couple of shout outs. Thanks everyone who watched. Big thanks to Phil who helped getting this game over into the UK. And Spooky for putting together such a great game. And yeah, I'll see you soon, Sarge, and anyone else who's going to the London and South East gig. I think it's a week on Sunday. It's either a week on Sunday or 2 weeks on Sunday. I can't remember. It's on. Have a look on UK Pinball Championship.co.uk. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it'll be posted up on Pinball Info. Anyway, good night, guys. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.